Hey peeps, welcome back. We're talking Love During Lockup, Season 5, Episode 27.
Hey, before we get into the video, please do me the honors of subscribing to my channel, hitting the notification bell so you can always be notified when I post new content, hitting the thumbs up because that does wonders for my channel, and share. Thanks.
All right, you guys. Well, you know what? Get down in the comments and let me know. Did any of you find this episode to be a little boring? It was a little lackluster for me. Anyway, the episode started out with Ayana and Jamal. And oh my gosh, every episode she just seems to continue to show us how immature and delusional she really is. She's more concerned about this guy in prison than she is about anything else. She just continues to come off as immature, simple, and always worried about the wrong things. This guy is divorced. He has 4 baby mamas, 6 kids, and she's so concerned about being his 5th baby mom instead of taking care of her business so that she can be there to support and take care of her children. It makes no sense. So she has a Zoom court date where they are allowing her to just log in over the phone or over her computer for her sentencing. Okay, so she doesn't really want to go to jail, but she knows there's a chance that she could get 15 days or 90 days. Okay, so she gets up, she gets dressed, and she's talking to him on the phone. She waits right up until it's time for her Zoom meeting for her sentencing to start feeding her daughter. Any rational thinking person would say, if I have Zoom sentencing at 9 o'clock, I'm going to need to get up a little bit earlier today. I need a plan for the babies. So if it's a smaller kid, I know I need to get her fed and then maybe put her in her pack and play or sit her down, in front of her favorite baby cartoon in eyesight while I have this Zoom meeting. Not this girl. She is going to try to have a Zoom meeting while prancing around the kitchen and trying to feed her daughter. The judge is very upset by this, and I said to myself, if you would have went into court, did you think that you would be able to sit in a courtroom and feed her? She loses her shit. She's all upset because the judge was upset. She feels like the judge was being rude and disrespectful by not letting her feed her daughter. Lady, this is a legal court proceeding, and this judge has your, current future in her hands. You know what I mean? She could put you in jail for 90 days or 15 days. As a matter of fact, it's possible that she could put you in for even longer than that. This is not your first DUI. This is your second DUI, and you have not learned a thing. You are so worried about if he's going to marry you and if, you're going to be able to be the 5th baby mama. You're more worried about that bullshit than actually being out, active, and present in your children's lives. This is crazy. The judge was unhappy. However, she still only gave her 15 days in jail, but she added 75 days of home confinement and then 4 years of probation. Listen, I'm all for it. Take those 4 years, and I hope somehow a part of her probation is anger management and therapy. Listen, young lady, it is time for you to grow all the way the fuck up. This is ridiculous. I'm sick of this shit. Let me go and move on. She done pissed me off so bad. Everybody knows you just get up a little bit earlier, feed your baby, and then let her rest or take a nap or something while you are handling business like a grown-up. Shit. Anyway, moving on. Andrew and Candice. Honey, listen. Candice gets out of the jail. Honey, listen. Andrew is Chaz 2.0 for sure. He wants to touch and feel and hug and kiss and everything. Honey, listen, from the time they walked from the jail to where he parked the truck, he is down on one knee. I love you, will you marry me? And of course she said yes, but what I thought was funny was when she said, it wasn't my intentions to be financially supported by Andrew. Honey, listen, we all know that's a lie. That's a lie. I didn't ask him for money. Girl, come on. We saw you multiple times over the phone asking him for things. We saw you tell him on his 36-hour drive all the way from New Jersey to Las Vegas to stop at little roadside stores and stuff because you like little trinkets. You know, your phone, your purse, all of these other things. Come on. Then when she saw the truck that he bought, she said, "Oh, I love this truck." She gonna jump up on the back of the tailgate talking about, "Oh my gosh, I can't believe this is my truck," you know. And she's got to go to the halfway house. I guess she has to be at the halfway house for 30 days. So that's 30 days that she will be sitting at the halfway house while he is paying the rent payments and the utilities on this apartment that nobody's going to be in. The apartment that he fully furnished, down to the dish towels hanging in the kitchen. I mean, this dude went way out. I said, you know what, Andrew, if you didn't have a 401k and if you weren't such an idiot, she wouldn't be with you. She would not be with him. I don't care what anybody says. This girl is trying to act as if he's the love of my life. I love him. I will love him forever. Yep. She's going to love him right until the last dime. When he is out of money, broke and poor and destitute, all of a sudden the love is gone. After the love is gone. I'm saying she's going to leave. This woman is not here for him. Boy, I'm telling you, my heart breaks for you, Andrew. Actually, it doesn't because you an idiot. My heart breaks for your son. You done took money out of your 401k, spent more money than you had out your paycheck, drove 36 hours, bought all this stuff. And this is all stuff and time. You could have been saving that money for your son's college. You could have bought your son something nice. You could have taken your son on a beautiful hiking trip, a camping trip, a fishing trip, a skateboarding trip. I don't know. You could have been doing something with your child. Okay? I'm just saying, you're doing too damn much, Andy. I'm sick of it. Anyway, moving on. Tenny and Rob. Honey, listen. Whenever I see these shows, Love After Lockup, Life After Lockup, Love During Lockup, and you see the lady with her children, and she keeps calling him daddy and wanting the kids to call him daddy, it irritates me so bad. This man is not your children's daddy. Stop it. You know, and it's crazy to me because when you see her with her kids, they are a beautiful family. Her children are so intelligent. And she is just delusional as hell. Delusional as hell. You know, Rob still has so much access to her children. Her allowing Rob to have full access to her entire house while he's in jail. The fact that he's able to sit around 24 hours a day watching her and her children's every move is really, really disturbing to me. And with him being in jail and having these items where he can call people and video and watch and stuff, it makes me wonder, are any of the other inmates watching? You know what I mean? She's got a camera in her bedroom. Who's watching when she's getting dressed for the day? It's something about that bothers me terribly. Him talking about one of her children being on the couch a couple episodes ago, and him talking about, oh, so we just eating on the couch now? Excuse me? I mean, I'm over it. Him talking about how he is the king of the castle, how he provides for all of them, and, you know, with her not being as submissive as he wants her to be. I said, well, how much more submissive could you be? The fact that you run her entire life, you are sitting in jail watching her every move. She's a stay-at-home mom so that you can watch her every move. You can hear her conversations. You can just chime in and start having a conversation with her through the camera. I mean, what? The fact that he told her a couple episodes ago that, you know, she was tossing and turning in her sleep, and then he's going to speak to her through the thing at 3:00 in the morning. Baby, you all right? I seen you tossing and turning. What? I mean, this is too much for me. My mind can't take it. I don't mind compromise in a relationship. I don't mind compromising any relationship, but it's the whole she's not as submissive as I want her to be for me. That is 16 million red flags. This man has been in jail for 16 years and he wants things the way he wants things. And this is a danger for me. Seeing her out shopping with her mom is scared shitless for her and those grandkids. And what mom wouldn't be? Can you imagine? If that was my daughter and my grandchildren, I would be absolutely nervous as hell that this man who has been in jail for 16 years, who has been watching you this whole time, who has been taking care of everything financially, is going to get out of jail and raise holy hell on you and those kids. You don't know him for real, for real. God, I'm sick of this. And he said something about her spending too much money. She's a bit spoiled and that could cause a problem for them. And when, she's spending money, he goes to play poker. And I said, well, what prisoners, play high stakes poker for thousands of dollars? I said, either he meant that he goes online and he's playing online poker. I don't know. But I understand her mom being scared, and I think that she is absolutely gullible and delusional as hell. This relationship is not going to work, and I feel bad for her children. Get down in the comments and let me know, what do you think? I mean, would you be willing to put cameras all over your house and invade not only your privacy, but your children's too? Would you be willing to every weekend take away some kind of fun activity your children could be doing, to drive hours, to sit hours talking to this dude for 5 years? Absolutely not. Rick and Samantha. Honey, listen. Rick, you need to go home. Okay, first of all, you and Samantha are too grown for this bullshit. Y'all are over 50, still playing this stupid game. You can tell very, very clearly that Rick doesn't really want to marry Samantha. Rick asked Samantha to marry him because he felt like he had to. He may have feelings for her, he may love her, but Rick is not that into her. He was really cozy with Sandy, talking a little bit to Carol at the reunion. Sandy's still texting him. And I already told you, Sandy gives zero fucks about him being engaged to Samantha. She don't care. Carol at the reunion was upset. She told him, she really thought that it was going to be his chance to be with her, and she's pretty sad that, he's with Samantha, but congratulations. And then she said, well, where is Samantha? He said, well, she got arrested on a DUI. And she said, well, you're not anybody until you got at least one DUI arrest. I said, well, what the shit? I mean, listen, he already told us he has a problem with alcohol. Sandy being arrested allegedly for 4 DUIs. I'm thinking that she also has a problem with alcohol. Carol, she was doing a lot. Carol was doing too much, and she looked like she was wasted. I mean, slathered. I mean, lit up. So I think she also may have a little problem with the liquor. These people are too damn much. Her demanding that he come see her. She is asking him all these questions about his finances. We find out that Rick has to give half of his pension to his second wife. And, Rick does not have a whole lot of money. And I agree with his niece when she said, I think Samantha thought she was getting a sugar daddy and she got you and you're broke. I think so too. I think that this lady may have feelings for Rick, but I think that she thought that she was going to be able to walk all over this man. I think that she thought that he had a little more money and that she was about to be living in the lap of luxury. And that is not going to happen. And I agree with his niece too. She is not in the position to be questioning his money, what he does with his money, how much money he has. She is not in the position for that. She is coming off as spoiled and entitled. nagging the hell out of this man, talking about he needs to come and visit her and she's out of coffee, she's out of body wash. You know, she just wants him to put money on her commissary and take care of her. Then she wants him to put himself in debt to fly down to Iowa to see her, to pay for a hotel and a rent a car and all that other stuff. Rick, you need to go on about your business before this lady stresses you all the way to hell out and you fall off the damn wagon. This is ridiculous. What do you think? Do you think that Rick really wants to marry her? He can sit there talking to his little friend like, oh, I love her. I do want to marry her. You lying. You don't. I'm just saying. Anyway, moving on to Joey and Michael. Joey, boy, if you don't stop playing around with us. Michael is an absolute sex fiend and a complete loser. He is a drug addict and he has been in and out of jail, in and out of jail, in and out of jail his entire damn life. Probably went there for the first time at 6 months. No, I'm just kidding. Listen, he met up with his friend Minerva. Now, Minerva writes a sex column. I said, well, shit, I got to find out where I can see her column. Because, you know, Minerva has advice. So it turns out that Michael told Joey that he absolutely does not know how to have the phone sex and that his oral sex is really bad. So Minerva gave him some tips on how to improve the oral game. And I said, where's my pen? Anyway, oh my gosh. Anyway, I'm going to move on. I'm telling my business. So anyway, then she gives him a few tips on how he can learn better, you know, how to talk dirty on the phone and carrying on. I said, call me, Joey. Anyway, listen. Anyway, this is not about me. So, I just think that Joey needs to stop this, okay? Michael is a prison hoe, okay? He already told him how many men in the prison that he has already had the sex with, and he's only been in there for 5 months. I said, oh no, he is spreading it low and wide. Anyway, you know, he's the one who got Joey off the wagon. Joey relapsed with this dude. And if he's already told you that you don't really know how to have the phone sex and that your oral game sucks, buddy, you know he's going to cheat. He's going to cheat. I mean, even if you knew how to have the phone sex and your oral game was on point, he was going to cheat anyway. And this is ridiculous. You need to find somebody who is more your speed, someone who is relaxed, and someone who understands that you live with your parents and that you need to focus mainly on your sobriety. Okay? Buddy, you need some sober friends. You need a sober coach. It's too much going on with you. This dude rents an entire hotel room so that they can have the phone sex. And they don't have no phone sex. Before they could even get into it, they get into an argument because Michael realizes that Joey was on some hookup website or hookup app. And Joey says, well, he was only on there so he could follow Mike. I said, well, what the shit? So both of y'all on the side. You know what? I'm sick of them. I'm sick of them. Listen. Joey is a nice man, but he is by no means the same speed as Michael. You are about to get ran over. Michael, in my opinion, is using Joey for money and attention. Joey is always lavishing him with attention. Oh, you're so handsome. You're this, you're that. And we never see him lavishing Joey with any kind of flattering attention at all. All he wants from Joey is him to keep sending him $50 a week and for him to keep trying to have the phone sex and somewhere to stay when he gets out of jail, right before he ends up cheating and stealing all your damn money, smoking up your television and leaving. You know what I mean? And this is ridiculous because remember, Joey lives with his parents, but he was saying that he's trying to get out and find his own place so that him and Michael can stay together. Joey, you are making a mistake. This is ridiculous. Please don't do it. All right, peeps, get down in the comments and let me know what you think. And until next time, bye.